I want to go through how I'm thinking about outbound campaigns at the moment. So, where I think most people are going wrong is that they're taking their full total addressable market and then sending one very similar campaign out to it. So, this can perform okay. Like, if you have a really strong offer that is a complete no brainer, that's like maybe free for people to get started with, you can kind of run this approach. But for most businesses, I don't think this is the best approach. And when spam filters getting more and more strict, it's harder to send the same email over and over again without it getting flagged as spam. I think its strategy is going to fail pretty quickly for most companies. So the way that I'm thinking about it at the moment is actually splitting down the TAM into what is like a good fit and what is a great fit. So obviously we want to send our email to people that it is a fit. So if they're not a fit, then get rid of them. Great fit would be, they're very similar to existing customers, not just any customer. It's like top 20% customer that you might have. So think about what's kind of the makeup of those companies and why they're a great fit. And then what you'll probably like to have is kind of like an 80-20 rule, where when you look at the TAM, you've probably got 80%, which is a good fit, and then 20%, which is a great fit. And what the approach that I quite like to at the moment is to really split down great fit, because it's really worth spending the time, the additional costs to run specific campaigns to the different parts of that great fit audience. So the way that I'm kind of visualizing this internally is that we'll send out campaigns which are like between 100 to maybe 500 at most. And the way that we can do this is using tools like Clay. And obviously, like OpenAI is getting more and more cheaper now for us to use. We can kind of split that down into lots of different campaigns. And rather than focus on just pure volume, we're actually using these kind of small, like specific campaigns where we're generating a lot higher positive response rates. And then, kind of as we move backwards, we can still target the good fit through slightly broader campaigns, but we're really more targeted on kind of the really specific of that great fit. It's been performing really well for us. It's massively increased the number of positive responses we're getting through. Clients a lot happier. And also the way to think about it is, one, it's great generating thousands of positive responses for a business. Most B2B businesses only need a couple of new clients in for it to be worth it for them to work with, let's say, a lead gen partner. So rather than trying to, reach out to absolutely everyone with a really generic message, splitting it down to like, where is it worth us spending the time to really have like specific personalized messaging to each different part of that like great fit of the TAM. And then where is it not worth it, actually worth us just going more of a volume approach to kind of the rest of the market. And you can also use some kind of insight here. So once you're running these kind of good fit campaigns that are slightly broader, you can see who you're getting responses from, what's resonating the most, and then start to go a bit more targeted as well. But yeah, I think just splitting your TAM down into two different parts and then going really specific with the great fit will make your campaigns a lot more successful. And that's the approach that we're doing at the moment. Would welcome anyone's thoughts if you're doing a similar approach or you're doing something slightly different that's working well.